Oh my God, this is the third time I've tried this voiceover. Wow, it's just, I'm using a new set of headphones and it's just not working. I only use headphones. Anyway, how are we all? It's Connie here today. If you didn't know, if you're new to my channel, my name is Connie. Hi. And I'm doing a layout for Close to My Heart using the new, the new February stamp of the month, which is called Sunny Side. Hang on, I need to check if that's what it's called. It's called Sunny Thoughts. There you go. It's called Sunny Thoughts. So I apologise. I don't know why I was thinking Sunny Side, but yeah, it's called Sunny Thoughts. And so what I'm doing now is I've sort of gone past everything. I am using the Make Waves kit from Close to My Heart as well, and it's really, really, really gorgeous, and it's great. It's pretty much a great pack for anything. So I'm just showing you how I'm going to use it. I've also used this same pack and scrapbooked another layout, which you will be able to see on my Facebook group. Anyway, I am using, I'm just like babbling from anywhere. So I'm using the Close to My Heart watercolor set, and I'm just adding splatters all over the background because I am going to be putting a 10 by 10 piece of cardstock on the top of it, and that's where my layout will go. So you'll see soon what I mean. So this is just a tag, just a chipping tag that I had in my stash, and I'm using it to cut out my photograph in a tag shape because I wanted it to be a tag. So that's a picture of my daughter when she was 3 years old. She's now 12, so she's not like that anymore, though I wish she was, because we're just hitting the teenage years, and yeah, it's not been fun. So I'm just looking here to what I want to back. If I want to back that photo onto something, look at that beautiful ombre sheet of cardstock. It's just beautiful. This paper pack is gorgeous. Anyway, I decided to use just some white cardstock there, and just to give it a little bit of a border around the edge, and also because I felt like it would just sort of not stand out as much. Yeah, it's just helping it stand out a little bit. So and you guys know me, if you've watched my channel before, I'm not a real big person for using my trimmer a lot. I do a lot of hand cutting. I honestly believe it's because I'm just lazy, and to get my trimmer is just sitting there on my desk, but to actually move it over and pull the arm out and use it, it's just frustrating. I don't know. I'm just lazy. That's all it comes down to. But I do use it in a moment because I'm going to cut some strips of paper from the Make Waves scrapbooking kit, and I did want these to be straight. Yeah, like I said before, this paper is just gorgeous. I didn't really want to cut it because I wanted to keep it, but in the pack you get 2 of each, so I still had another sheet to use for another layout, so it doesn't matter. So I'm just cutting a 1-inch strip, I think, and a 2-inch strip, I think, or is it 1.5? I can't remember. And I'm just going to, and because these papers are double-sided, so you have the choice of either side. So they're fantastic. They're you know what I mean? So, oh my God, I'm so sorry. It's been ages since I have done a voiceover. Anyway, so what I plan to do is I'm going to cut these strips into banners and put them under the photo. So yeah, I don't even know what the look I was going for, like a tag hanging on banners. I don't know, but that's what I was going for, because I had a really good idea for a title using the Sunny Thoughts stamp set, and so I really wanted to have something just small on the side, on one side, didn't matter which side, and so I could do my title on the other side, on the opposite side. And so yeah, I don't know. I just came up with something like this. So just something for a bit of fun. I also just fluff around and yeah, because I just can't seem to get that the banner right and where I want it. So I do stop recording and I do come back and you will just all of a sudden notice that it is done. And because I fluffed about off camera, so I wasn't recording because you don't need to watch me do that because it's pretty boring and I think it took me a while. This layout, being that it's so simple, actually took me a while to do. So, which really surprised me because, it's pretty simple layout. And I'm hoping, that if anyone wants to have a go at doing this layout, they can just follow along. So now I have finished, that's it. I ended up cutting the photo down. And I think that was my problem. The photo was too long. So I've chopped off some of the photo and it's just worked heaps better. So what I've done there is I've just marked lightly on the cardstock where the banner points are going. So I remember where to put them when I put them back. And I'm just doing like a real, like just sketchy border around the outside of this sort of aqua green, yeah, you would call it aqua green banner. And then I'm just pulling out my edge distresser, which I have not used one in a long time. I mean, does anyone remember when these were just like the rage and everyone was doing these on their layouts? So I thought I'd just try and see if I can bring it back because I do like it. It's a pretty cool one. So yeah, I'm just distressing the edges on that, and it was really funny because you saw like a change of light there, like flicker of light. And what happened was because my art room is now in the front lounge room of my house, so I've sort of taken out the whole front lounge room, so I can see out onto the street and everybody walking by, and the kids playing, and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, I was sitting there doing my edge distressing, and I look up and there's one of those, electricity and gas people walking around the street knocking on all the doors. And so and it was really good because, like, being up here, I can see what's going on. And so what I did is when he come and knocked on my door, I quickly pushed stop on the recording and hid and didn't answer the door. So it was quite funny. So, well, I thought it was pretty funny. And he's knocking on the door, ringing the doorbell, knocking, 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 because there was a car in the driveway. My car was in the driveway, so it looked like there was someone home. And I just ignored him because I knew who it was. Like, this is just a whole new thing for me. Anyway, so what I've done is I've stuck all that down and I made that little embellishment there. It's just a little bit, it's just a circle and just a couple of little strips of the Make Waves paper I've made into little banners. And I'm just using some of that Close to My Heart twine. The Close to My Heart twine is absolutely beautiful. It's nice and thick. And yeah, I really, really, really like the twine there. Unfortunately, I don't think you can get that colour anymore, but they do have new colours. They bring out new colours all the time. And so what I'm going to do is with my stamp set, I'm going to sort of put together my own title. So on the stamp set, it has hello sunshine, thank you, have a sunny day, wishing you warm birthday wishes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine parts of the stamps to make my own title. Does that make sense? So I'm just sort of ruling out the lines on where I want them to be because I kind of want them to be a little bit straight going down that side of the page. So that's why I'm just measuring just some lines and the width of the lines. I do this ended up taking me like 3 different goes to get it right because every time I was stamping I was still getting a ghosting effect from the other parts of the stamp and so on. But in the end, I do work out how to do it properly, and this is when I come back now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the parts that I don't want up with washi, and then I'm going to ink them up. But then I realized that wasn't going to work because I was getting ink all over the washi, and so when I stamped, that would transfer. So then I decided to just ink up, and I used a little see how I kept getting that ghosting. You can slightly see it there, and that's what I didn't want. So what I worked out is if I just ink up the part of the stamp that I wanted, and I used a baby wipe to wipe off the excess ink, and then put down the washi tape to cover the parts that I didn't want stamped, and that worked perfectly. See, done. So I just go and do that again, just because I did a little test there on that little piece of paper, and yep. So I'll just go back and do that again, and then I stopped recording, and because you didn't want to watch me do that, it was going to take me ages to clean it off and go through each stamp set and all of that. So I do come back and I have completed my title. Yeah, so there we go. So my title is Hello Sunshine, wishing you a warm, sunny day. It's pretty cute, isn't it? So yeah, so that's the title I made up from that stamp set. So yeah, so it's a really, really versatile stamp set. So now I'm using my little tiny letter stamp set from Close to My Heart as well, and I really do love this. And I'm just going to stamp out my daughter's name, and because I need the 2 J's, I just done the first part and then I just add in the next part. Super easy. And then I'm going to trim that down into a banner as well, and just stick that on that little embellishment that I have on the side of the photo there. I also add a little enamel, sort of like enamel sort of rubbery flower thing that is from Close to My Heart, but it's an old item and you can't get it anymore. But that purple, the purple little flower there just matched everything perfectly. So I just thought I would add that on there, and basically that is it. So I also add a doodly border around the edge of that white paper, just so it stands out from the background. And as you can see, there's the mistakes on the back of that sheet that I made. So I just flip the sheet over and try again on the other side so you don't waste paper. So I'm just sticking that down, and then I'll add my doodly border, and then I use my Close to My Heart shimmer brush, and it's in gold, and I squirt a little bit onto my desk, and I use my fan brush and add some little gold splatters, which is really, really cool. And so I just do that, and that's pretty much it. So if you want to head over to my Close to My Heart website, which I'll put the link below, you can get this stamp set for $7.50 when you spend over $75. So it's a really great value. And yeah, so if you'd like to order, just head over to my website, and I also have another layout over on my Facebook group, which will be down below, using these stamps in a different way as well, and you can see how versatile it really is. Okay, so that's it from me, so I will see you all next time, so bye.